We're doing this under the Fair Use Prot.
Down this block, and these white people start saying, "Get out of here, niggas. You know, get out of my neighborhood. Don't come to the same." Then they start punching, hitting on her. Throwing rocks and everything else. Throwing rocks. They always say niggas are doing everything. They always say we're doing everything. Right? Every time the white people come down, but we don't push them out their neighborhood and throw rocks and start hitting them. We don't bother the white people around our neighborhood, but when we get in a white neighborhood, they just push us out. Dogs. I mean, that's the way you treat an animal. I mean, God, we're human beings. You don't treat other people like that. It's just wrong. Black, white, I don't care. A person is a person. Skin should have no bearing on how you treat a person. That's just wrong. I hate their goddamn guts. I can't.
I hate their goddamn guts. The reason I'm using this under the fair use because I'm brown. I was born in this country like any white person, any brown person, I mean, we're so politically correct, but yet Donald Trump can do what he wants. I can't say nothing about Joe Biden because, I don't know a lot about him. I know he's the president. I know he's been a senator before that. I know he was a vice president before that. But I have history with him, just like I have history with Donald Trump. We've all seen their lives. And there's a contrast, difference between the two. Just like what we see these young children going through. Being harassed by another group of children. Leave the color out of it because they're all children. And it's the way you're raised that determines the outcome of what you are when you are an adult. What we impart. Walk a little plainer, Daddy, because I follow in your footsteps is the same, right? So what we do, it reflects upon our children, on our actions, and what we do. And look, this happened 44 years ago. But it's still happening today. Back then, it wasn't the police department that did the atrocities. It was the general public. Now, the general public, and I'm talking white privilege, they no longer want to dirty their hands or sully themselves with that. So that's why they militarized police departments to do what white privilege did to people of minority, whether you were poor or black, right? Because back then, poor white people got treated just like black people. And here's the irony of it. Only poor people got harassed by police officers. White people of privilege have never been systematically targeted the way poor people and black people, because the only thing that the commonality between the two, right, being poor in America means you're black. Because we know that when you get out of the stigma of being poor and white privilege, you no longer have to face those consequences. But it doesn't matter if you're rich and black, because we see all kinds of rich people being dragged out of their beautiful car because they were black. And they're like, you can't have a car like that. Let's go on.
I can't say that it's totally the kids' fault. I mean, I'm sure their parents had some bearing on the way they feel and everything else. I think it's just the system. I don't know. I can't say that I hate them because I don't hate anybody.
Do you forgive them?
No. No. Can't take back no hurt. They gonna always do that. They always spit on us like we some dogs. They always spit back on them. Ain't nothing gonna change.